And we're live.
Good morning. We're at 72 and sunny here in Murfreesboro, although today outside it's a little bit cloudy, and it rained last night, which is good. I think we haven't had rain in the borough for probably close to 5 or 6 weeks, at least down at our end of the county in the west. As always, producer Ken is making this thing work despite what he has to work with. We're broadcasting today from Pa Funk's right across the street from the historic downtown Murfreesboro Square, and tomorrow morning it's supposed to be cold. It may even have a high 30s this evening, and so for soccer goers and sports fans everywhere for tomorrow's games, you may need to wear some socks and a jacket. So this morning we are going to broadcast Salon West out on Highway 99. I spoke to Cindy about her shop, and Ken, when you're ready, we'll do our interview.
Okay, well, I'll set that up right now if y'all just bear with me while I do a screen share of that video.
Very good. And
do that.
When that screen share starts and the program starts, I'm going to punch out. Good morning. This is John Gessler with Murfreesboro Live in the Main Street Show. This is a special episode as we're recording today on Wednesday for a show that will be aired on Friday. We're here with Cindy Letson at Salon West on Highway 99 in Rockville. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good. And thank you for letting me and inviting us into your salon. And we'll be a little bit different this time because we'll be able to edit, and I'll pan at the end, and people will actually be able to see some of the surroundings.
Sounds good.
So that'll be nice. Cindy, tell us where the salon is located, the contact information, and some of the specials.
All right. We are located on 99 West and in the Rockville area, right before you get to Rockville Elementary and Middle School. We're located right here beside the subway. And it's a great place out here, a little bit in the country, a little bit in the city. And within 5 minutes of 24. So we are open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 10 until we're done. So for walk-ins, you can come in just about any time. If you want appointments before 10 a.m., just give us a call. Our numbers are on the door. There's 5 of us here.
And do you guys have a central number, so if somebody has that, they can call you and get the others?
Yes, they can. There's one number that they could call, and it goes right to my cell phone, and any of the other girls that you need to get a hold of, I'll give you their numbers. But you can drive right up. Phone numbers are on the front door, and you can reach Alicia, Jennifer, Allison, or Penny, or myself.
Okay, and what is the one number they can call, your phone number?
It is 809-4606.
Okay. And you're right, it is a little bit in the country and the city. We bought in 98 out here, and of course this wasn't here, and that we could get into Murfreesboro in about 5 minutes. Now it can be 25 minutes if there's traffic, but it's nice having some of the services out on this side without having to cross the almighty 24 and in that traffic.
Yes, it does make it nice.
So for the people coming in from Eagleville and points west of here, they can come in and not have to go to Murfreesboro and get the same services.
No.
Tell us about some of the things that Salon West offers.
Okay, we offer facial waxes, updos, manicures, cuts, color, pedicures, perms, high and low lighting.
Okay, I have to ask, because somebody's going to ask me, what's low lighting?
Low lighting.
Is that like a dimmer switch? And
no. Low lighting would be dark, where highlighting would be the lighter.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
See, I have high and low lights.
Oh, okay. Well, very good. I've never heard of low lighting.
Me and
I watch those shows on Saturday mornings where they'll put the light in the corner and up lighting.
Oh, no.
But I've never heard what low lighting is. So
that's what low lighting is.
Color someone's hair and give it different shades.
Yes, different shades.
Oh, very good. Why did you choose, probably we've answered part of the question, but why did you choose out here on 99?
Well, I live on this end of town, and it was convenient for me to work on this side of town. My son goes to Eagleville, and I wanted to be able to be available for him. If I needed to go pick him up and make it easier, I could just shoot to Eagleville within 5 minutes and pick him up, or he rides the bus here to Rockville Middle and he just walks to the salon. So I don't have to leave the salon. He comes to me. It's great.
Yes, it is nice. Our children go to Eagleville as well, and we really have enjoyed it out there.
Yes, it is a great school. Enjoy this side of town.
And the elementary or middle school football program has done pretty well this year as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we've enjoyed going to the activities.
Yes.
What kind of a salon is Salon West? You mentioned that you'll do the highlights and lowlights and the other stuff, other services. What can people expect when they walk in the door?
Well, we are a full service salon, and each of the girls here have their specialty things that they do. And like I said before, each one here has over 15 years experience. I myself have been in the business for 21 years. But when you come into Salon West, you can get the latest in the high and low lighting, or some of the latest coloring that's being done now is the ombre. We've got a couple girls that are really good that don't ask me to explain it because I don't do ombre.
Okay.
But the other girls do, and they do a wonderful job. And but you can
Being a guy, there's a lot of things going through my mind. I know.
I bet it is. But anyway, there's a lot of awesome things that each of us can do. So, which of course, you got your perms, pedicures and manicures, and we do awesome pedicures. So that's a great time to just come in and relax, and get your feet up, and just get pampered a little bit.
Very good. Now, is it for only women, or do you do men's hair
Oh
as
my
well?
gosh, we do men, women, children, and we also sell Mary Kay here, and we sell lots of products. So anything that you need as far as product goes, we can get it. We've also got a lady here that used to be a barber instructor.
Oh, wow.
So if the men are interested in getting a shave, and all that stuff, that can happen here also.
You may have a lot of business for that in December because No Shave November is coming up.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So you may want to do some advertising late in November for early
That would be
December.
good. I forgot about that. True.
Yes, and of course I had a situation where I wanted to trim for my hair one time as it going on, and I walked in and I got a trim that was very nice. So yes, the guys, it is not unheard of for a guy to come in here and get his hair cut.
I wanted
And it
this
didn't
place.
take very long either. I was impressed
Well,
with
good.
that part.
I wanted this place to be comfortable for men and women, and the guys do love it. We have just as many guy clients as we do the women, so they love coming in here.
Well, that's very good. Tell us about the booths. How many people do you get so busy that are you taking new clients?
Yes.
How does that work?
We're taking new clients, and of course, walk-ins are always welcome. And like I said, we've got 5 girls here. Myself, Penny, Allison, and Alicia are here during the week. And I've got a girl named Jennifer who's here on Saturdays. However, the rest of us are also here on Saturdays too. Saturdays is one of our busiest days. Yes.
Now, with some people today going to the doctors and there's all the different treatments they have, a lot of times it affects their hair. It does color or the amount of hair. Do you guys do wigs or where they weave in different hair? How does that work?
Yes. Allison does the hair extensions and things like that. Alicia has worked at Hair Club for Men for over 5 years, and she has can also help the men out as far as when they lose their hair and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe mean some of those. I always said I'd rather it turn gray than turn loose, and it's going a little bit of both right now.
But like I said, it's been awesome. The experience that I have in this salon, it is just over and beyond what I expected. So.
Now, how long did it take you to plan to open the salon? Is there a reason you did it, or?
Yes, yes, a lot of planning, a lot of praying. I drove by this place every day, and I kept seeing it empty, and I'm like, it really looks like a salon needs to be there. So I kept driving by, and finally I asked to see if it was available, and it was, and I just kept researching. I guess it took over a period of maybe 5 months of me researching and praying about it, and finally opened up in February of 2014.
Very good. Let's go over. You said 10 until you're done. Walk-ins are welcome. Now that means that if probably somebody's after work, or if they call in advance to schedule an appointment, and you guys can make arrangements. I guess they can get a haircut later in the evening, or
we have a lot of people that actually call around 2 or 3 o'clock and say, "Hey, I live in Eagleville and I am headed home. Can I stop in right after work?" And we're like, "Yes, somebody will be here to get you." So if nobody is here and we're not busy, we usually close the doors around 5 o'clock. But we do accommodate the working class, that works after 5. So we try to help everybody out.
And with Eagleville having shift work and Nissan and several of the different places, I guess you would get a lot of people at different hours.
Yes, we do. And that's why we try to accommodate everybody.
Now, some people, if they're coming in, I know, of course, we have it here on your display, but what kind of jewelry or scarves or what other accessories do you provide? You mentioned you sell Mary Kay products.
Mary Kay products. We sell a little bit of jewelry. We've got one of the girls' moms makes some lovely scarves, and I sell scrapbooking supplies.
Oh, do you?
Yes. So anybody that's interested in some scrapbooking stuff, I don't have all of it displayed. It's mostly in the back. But if somebody comes and say, "Hey, I'm interested in some of your stuff," let me know. We'll get it out and go from there.
Well, very good. We talked about when it opened up. With this launch, some people, they'll want to see that I guess they have their person that does their hair, and then it's hard to change. But with the businesses coming and growing and people moving, is there people that come in and are hesitant, or they come in and they know what they want? Because why I'm asking you too is, especially for me, when I come in, I just sit down and say, "How do you want to cut?" And like it was the last time.
Yes.
But women, of course, change their hair colors and styles. Is it hard when someone comes in and the first time if they want a different style?
Not necessarily. Reason being is because of the experience in the salon. When you've got over 15 years experience with 5 ladies, you're going to get a good cut. And if one of the girls may have a question, you're going to have somebody in here that's going to know the answer.
That's fair.
So that's what's so awesome about this place.
And as we kind of wind up this segment of the interview, again, tell us the main number, your address, and your main specialty. And then Cindy, after you're done, I think Alicia's going to come in for a couple of minutes and talk about some of her experience.
Okay. Once again, you can call 809-4606. My name is Cindy. We've got Penny, Allison, Jennifer, and Alicia here. We're open from 10 a.m. until we're done, and we're open 6 days a week. And I was going to share a little bit of one of the reasons why I call it Salon West. I guess I'm a cowgirl at heart, and I like cowboy boots and the Western style of life, and kind of got a little bit of that in here. And I like that Victorian era, so I kind of wanted to make my salon kind of look like the early 1900s. I went out to Wyoming and saw the Irma last year, so I kind of liked that look. So I kind of fashioned this after this. So a lot of our, I've named all of our services, and I'll just give you a few for instance. Like a lady's haircut, we call it the Clara. One of the men's haircuts we call the Doc Holiday. Some of our other services like a facial, I call the Montana. Pedicures, I call the Mary. Manicures, the Cheyenne. And if you've ever seen Lonesome Dove, I've got a Gus. I've got a Lori Darling. So it makes for a good conversation piece also. Yes.
And Salon West is located on Highway 99, just outside of Rockville. And like Cindy said, it's between the Subway and the Dollar General. And they have many services. And I did come in one time as a walk-in, got a trim. And as we get ready for Alicia to come in, she has several years of experience. She'll tell her name and phone number and how you can get in touch with her as well. And so, you know, Rockville Central, we're doing all kind of things in the background. That's one reason I like doing these shows, is that the experience, and when I'm doing my daily work in my job, people ask me for information or referrals, and I can give them different people's names and numbers. And now with this website, we have the opportunity to give the information around Middle Tennessee and particularly Rutherford County. So we'll welcome Alicia to the show. Alicia, tell us a little bit about your specialty here at Salon West and how long you've been doing hair.
I've been a state board licensed cosmetologist for 21 years. I just started in this area of Murfreesboro. I moved from Smyrna, Tennessee, and I just started working with Cindy in Rockville just a little bit ago. So I'm still getting out in the community, meeting people, and building my business. I'm also a Mary Kay consultant for several years now. So I've also been bringing my Mary Kay customers down to the salon. So they've kind of liked having the area to do facials and get their hair done and get like a complete look with their Mary Kay. So
now, when you do that, do they have do women bring their daughters in before a night out on the town or a special birthday parties or different events like that?
They do. What happens sometimes is we'll have the Mary Kay parties and they all get done up, and then a party comes out of that and they all end up going out to dinner or something like that together, just because they've been having so much fun at the party they want to carry it on. Yeah.
Well, that's neat. And tell us your phone number so if people want to contact you as well.
It's 615-223-7511, and that'll go directly to me. Okay, and I also wanted to tell you about something that we're doing for October is people who are interested in donating their hair. We can do haircuts and send it into Pantene Beautiful Link we're donating hair campaign. For women who are suffering with breast cancer that have lost their hair. And what Pantene does is makes the hair into hair replacement for the women that have lost their hair. So if anybody's interested in that, please give any of us a call. What we do is get the hair ready for you and send it in to them, 8 inches or more. So
is there a certain length?
Yeah, 8 inches of hair or more. So
now, is there different types, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter as long as it's never had a lot of bleach on it. They said that it actually can have some color. It could have had some perm, as long as it hasn't had damaging bleach on it. So it'll be something that we could do. So I just kind of wanted to let everybody know we were doing that as well.
Smiling, because when I think of bleach, it's a cleaner for the countertop or something. But
yeah, people put some harsh stuff on their hair, and then it's hard to make the hair replacements out of them. Oh. So I think that's kind of what they're, But I'm talking about hair coloring powder, and sometimes they over-process their hair with it, and then it makes the hair weak, and you can't work with it for the hair replacements. So,
is there any tips that you can give on maybe split ends, as we see on the commercials, and having two children that are girls, and they are all now they're getting that thing where they're watching the commercials and they're hold my hair or this or so. For someone that's watching the show, is there a tip for split ends or frizzy hair?
there is, the best thing you can do is to keep your hair trimmed. Even if it's a quarter of an inch, coming in and just getting your hair trimmed every month keeps those ends sealed and thick. And then if your hair grows a half an inch a month and it's breaking off a half an inch a month because of the split ends, you're really not gaining length and it's really not looking its best. So if you're coming in every month, pretty regularly, every 4 to 6 weeks, you're getting those ends sealed off. And because when you trim it, it makes it a nice end again, and that'll help. So I would say that's, just a very small trim. Mm-hmm.
All right. And so, do you have anything that's different? Do you have, what skill is yours that's more unique to you than someone else here?
Well, one thing I would say is the most different thing that I've done is I have a niche with hair replacement. I did it for a lot of years with toupees and wigs and extensions. I haven't got a lot of business built here yet for it, but it is something that I'm looking into. And if I'm not ready for it yet, I do know someone. I have people I can suggest for somebody to go to if they're having problems with that, and I'm not ready to help with that yet. So I know a lot of people have a lot of contacts in the network with it. So
we were watching the Dallas cheerleaders show, and one of the girls came in and they were taking apart her hair.
yeah.
I had never seen such a thing in my life.
It's interesting.
And it was.
And it works.
And it works.
It looks great.
Because
Yeah.
it totally, when they took out that weave, it really changed her appearance. So I guess that would help for women with thinning hair, or if they want it to be longer.
It would.
Now, can you go swimming, or is it normal? Can you use it every day, or?
Yes, and Allison is set up to do the Cinderella extensions, and those are very livable, and you can do whatever you need to do with them in. They're more, you get them redone every few months or whatever, but they do stay in through swimming, working out, styling, shampooing, conditioning. So yeah, because we try to make them where they're really livable, so that it's not, your hair shouldn't bring you down or make you not be able to do things. So, and also with the men's hair replacement is the same thing. So they've found ways to make it real livable.
All right. Well, I think that's a lot of good information, and we'll get this show on murfreesborolive.com. And it should air this Friday. I don't have a calendar. Whatever day this Friday will be. Is that the 5th, maybe? And it should be on at 10 o'clock. So you can go to murfreesborolive.com, and we should have some information about the show up late today or tomorrow, Thursday. The show will be on deck. And then like I said, on this Friday at 10 o'clock, you should be able to click the link, and it will show what we've done. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
This is John Gessler with murfreesborolive.com and the Main Street Show at Salon West, Highway 99 in Rockville. Hope you have a good day, and remember, it's always 72 and sunny.